If you're looking for a way to create a digital notebook in Procreate, you've come to the right place. In this tutorial, we'll go over the steps you can take to design your very own digital notebook. Before we start, a little disclaimer. I'm going to be using some of the resources I sell on my Etsy shop to make the process faster and easier. You don't have to use them. You can do most of these things by hand, but if you want to get them, I will leave the link in the description down below. Now, let's begin. I'm going to start by creating a new canvas at 200 dpi. You can download the specs and the freebies that comes with this video in a link in the description. Now we have to activate Page Assist. And for that, we go to Actions, Canva, Page Assist. And we activate this toggle. Now every single layer is a page that we can export all together once we finish the complete design. Start by designing the cover for the notebooks. I have created a brush with the composition notebook pattern that I'm going to be giving away for free. Remember that link is in the description. The shape I'm going to use is from the shape brush pack. All the layers I used to create this cover, I'm going to group them in a single layer so Procreate can read them as a single page. Then I'm going to duplicate, and every duplicate I'm going to change the color so we have different covers that look exactly the same, only changing the color. On this page, you can add the index page where you can add the titles of the sections, and these are going to be the shortcuts for all the sections along with the tabs on the side. For the tabs on the side, I'm going to be using the tabs and buttons brushes I sell on my Etsy shop. The great thing about this pack is that you can add the tab, and there is also a brush for a shadow. So you just have to make sure that you have the same size in both brushes and they can match perfectly. Finally, put the icons for the template shortcuts. I'm going to explain further in the video how this is going to work in the note-taking app. For the template shortcuts, I'm going to be painting it white. I'm going to merge all the layers together and alpha load these 5 squares. And now in a layer on top, I'm going to be adding what that shortcut goes to. For example, if it's a blank page, I'm going to leave that square blank. And if it's daughter, I'm going to add the daughter pattern, and for these patterns I'm going to be using the notebook paper pattern brush pack. These are basically the dividers of the planner and the perfect place to put the name of the section. Make sure that you create every section, every page with the same color as the tabs on the side. You can add as many as you want. For these pages, I'm going to be using the notebook paper pattern brushes. I'm going to be adding blank, lined, grid, daughter, and corner templates. Finally, add the icon of home at the bottom of the page, and remember to also add the tabs on the side. That way you can reach every single subsection of the notebook and also the dashboard page from every single template. Once you have everything designed and finished to your liking, you can export all the pages together If you are going to add hyperlinks, I recommend to you to export everything in a PNG file so you can add the hyperlinks later in Keynote or PowerPoint. Now we can continue the process of adding the hyperlinks in the Keynote app. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell for notifications. Here we are in Keynote. Open any template because we are going to customize this template to the perfect size for our notebook. Remember that the specifications are in the link in the description. To import every single page, the templates that we export from Procreate. In the next order, we are going to be adding the covers, every single cover, then the dashboard page, then the subsections in the same order as the tabs on the side, then the templates. Remember to lock every single page so we can add hyperlinks and shapes on top later and not move around the templates. Now let's add hyperlinks to the parts we need. For that, I'm going to be adding shapes and add hyperlinks to the respective pages. For example, the covers this is a huge shape. I'm going to be adding the hyperlink to the image itself. Those are going to be going to the dashboard. In the dashboard page, I'm going to be adding the hyperlinks to the tabs on the side to the respective pages on the subsection. And I'm going to be adding also hyperlinks on the colors and on the text lines. Every single one is going to go to a subsection. Finally, I'm going to be adding the hyperlinks to the templates on the bottom. When we finish the dashboard page, we just have to copy and paste the hyperlinks for the tabs for every single page. Once we finish adding the hyperlinks to our notebook, we are ready to export the file as a PDF directly to GoodNotes, which is the note-taking app I'm going to use to test the notebook. Make sure you have the complete page. Remember to include backgrounds and include each stage of builds. That way you can export all the hyperlinks within PDF file and the image quality set to best. Now we can export our file directly to GoodNotes as a new document. And here we have our notebook in GoodNotes. This is how it's supposed to work. You have your notebook. When you download it, it's going to look like this. Let's say we are going to be learning a new language. The first section I'm going to add its classes. And for the next section is going to be vocabulary. Now from the dashboard page, we want to decide which template we are going to use. For example, I'm going to be using the dotted template. In the top right corner, we have to copy that template. We go back to the section we are going to start using, and on the 4 squares on the left top corner, we open our notebook, and there we can paste the template after the section cover. Don't worry, you can copy and paste as many as you want. The hyperlinks are not going to move or change. Now do the same with the rest of the sections, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember that the specifications and all the resources I use for this tutorial are listed in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!